Can you hear it? It's rain. It's raining. 5:30 a.m. I'm sitting in a car. It's raining outside. It's not that cold though. That's the one good thing about the rain. It doesn't make it that cold. But now I've got to decide what door I'm going to run to. Decisions, decisions. Off to the gym. Here we go. Oh, we're done. Another workout down. I don't know where Jake is. Actually, I do. What happened? If you can't handle the heat in the if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, mate, you got to get out of there. Got to get out of the kitchen. Fuck. Ah.
Let's go with this internet, bro.
Mate, it's an interesting thing, you know. When you run an internet company and the internet's just decided not to play the internet game. I'm just waiting on support. Actually interesting when you think about it, how much we rely on the internet, you know, it's crazy. Because I was like, oh, that's right, I'll go and print that thing I need to. Oh no, my printer's connected to Wi-Fi. It's like when the power goes off, oh, I was just gonna make some food. Oh no, everything's run with power, I'll watch TV. Nah, can't do that. I'll just put the light on next to the bed and read. Nah, can't turn the light on. We rely on so many things. I like that bottom one with the moose, but if it was a different, something, you know, like its own, you know, like what could we use as a representation of an emblem, you know, like growth or, you know, something that's significant. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to choose, if I had a gun at my head right now and I had to make a decision, it would be the middle. I want to be able to create those viral piece videos because it might not be until the 20th one we do, but one of them shoots and becomes, you know, the record holder, and that will just then pull everyone back to everything else. Then we've also got the health and fitness side, which is you know, the fitness videos at the moment. So what I want to create is, for starters with that, is there is two feature pieces, which will be promos for the 2 workout programs that we've currently got with that. I think like 60 seconds, something like tight, punchy, that shows exercises that isn't your basic squat and a push up, you know, things that, so the idea of it, we want the girls to be able to watch those videos and go, oh, I want to find out more about this product. We're not getting them to try and purchase it from that, but we want them to find out more about this product. And we want to create a consistent theme with them, I think, as well. We've got Jordan in the room there, graphic design ninja, that once he's done with the Campbell Media stuff, is we'll look to go, what can he do with Emily's branding and how do we keep that congruent? So we want someone to see whether it's a 60-second video. I think if we keep it at 60 seconds, she can then use it on her Instagram as well, so that's probably the best thing. Branding is, admittedly, it's something that I haven't spent a lot of time or energy from a graphical branding perspective. You know, from personally branding myself, you know, I spend a lot of time doing that. It's important to, you know, for people to be able to see what it is that you do, what do you represent, but how do you actually do that visually as well. So Campbell Media Group, we're not mucking around with this, we're going, you know, to the next level, and we need to do the, you know, present a $100 million a year company from day one, and that comes down from, you know, what's people's first impressions when they see it. So putting in the extra time, effort, energy and focus and money and all of those things that it takes to make it happen properly. And admittedly, a lot of our brands, a lot of things we've done, we've created multiple different brands. Whilst the brand builds into itself and becomes itself, you know, could we have put more time into it? Yeah, of course. But my suggestion to everyone who's just, if you're just starting out and you're not really sure if this venture is the venture that you want to go on, you don't need to put all that extra effort into the branding, I don't believe. But if you know you're creating something huge, then you need to do it right from the start. So that's me. Playing their long game here. When you look at it, the custom avatar, number one avatar is 25 to 30 year old female, right? Then there's the 35 to 45 and 45 to 55, the stay at home, the one in middle management, so it really is anything that's going to create, because this is almost like it's a brand play. We want to create a viral audience of that target market. Okay, got a fair few boxes here. Oh, I need to call that person. Fuck. What I would do first and foremost is I would actually go to the source. I would ask them saying, look, what could I produce for you that would add value to your audience? Whether that's you writing articles, whether that's you filming a couple of introductory videos, some education-based pieces. Go to them first and then actually create something unique for them, because that will add that extra element as well, that you're really going outside the realm to really want to serve their audience. One of our clients has got an opportunity to, they've partnered up with quite a large company, and I posed the questions to them a couple of days ago about how could they also leverage that relationship, what could they provide for their community, above and beyond what their current partnership looks like, and got the wheels turning in this person's head. And I said, before you go and create a ton of content and go, hey, do you want to share this? It's like, go and create something that will be specific that their audience would really like. So there's stipulations when creating any guarantee. You can have the straight up, look, no questions, no hassles, money back guarantee. But in your situation where you're delivering a service where your time, effort and energy is, are required, there needs to be a set stipulations, and we had things such as, your meal plan had to be filled out every single day. You needed to turn up to every single workout. You needed to work out at a certain level. So there was a fair few stipulations behind it, because at the end of the day, you can't expect to get the results if you're not putting in the work right. But the point of that, the guarantee, is to eliminate any potential of someone going, oh, but how do I know it's going to work? Well, it'll work, we guarantee it, but it'll only work if you put in the work. Guarantees super important when you're creating any business, product, service, etc. But the guarantee is going to be determined on the actual deliverable as well. It's hard to gauge, when you're saying, look, we'll give you your whole money back. So in the 6 years I was personal training, I didn't have one person ask for their money back, because most people realize that if they haven't done what they need to do, or they've skipped sessions, and we kept tally of every session they turned up to, the workout program that they had to do outside of what we were doing, we had it all checked off. We made sure that we were doing our side of the fence and making sure that they were doing their side of the fence as well. So it's just another way to be able to lower barrier of entry for someone to come in and trial your services. If you go into trainings and resources, go to Perfect Funnels, you'll be able to click on Event Funnel, and you'll be able to just import my funnel into your device, so you could just model off that. And if you want to run a targeted Facebook ad, you can just put an opt-in page in front of that sales page. See the ease of being able to be a part of the community. You don't need to figure out how to try and build all the funnels. You can just take mine and use them in your own business. Plug, link in description. A lot of the times my job is to coach myself out of being their coach, because someone doesn't need to be someone doesn't need me in their pocket all day, every day for the rest of their business career. Now there's some clients that I've had for years, and they're with me from the strategy and the massive value that they get from that perspective. But anyone new who I bring in and we're learning the communication of both sides, my biggest piece of value that I can give them is teach them how to ask right questions. Because a lot of the time you won't then need to ask me the question, you'll get what you originally needed, right? Which a lot of people go, well, then why would they have a coach? Well, for that exact reason, because I helped you get to that point where you don't need a coach. So it's the value of when you ask great questions, you get great answers. Too many people jump on there, and when they have the ability to ask questions, like if we were playing a game and it's like, okay, at the end of the week you can ask 3 questions. What are your questions going to be? You're going to think about it. You'll get specific instead of just going, hey, what about this? Oh, actually, don't worry about it. I've already thought about it. Like you've already answered your own question. And that's called Socratic coaching. I've mentioned that a fair few times, and that's just being able to ask yourself the questions. Because what if you are doing something, you're working on something, and you're like, oh, I need some help. And help's a day away. You want that answer then and there. So that's something that I've been able to self-teach myself, because pretty much everything I've done and learnt has been from self-expression of learning and going through it and figuring out, and having to sit there at 2 a.m. at night going, okay, if I was a computer, if I was a piece of HTML code, what would I do right now? Trying to figure it out myself. But the value of having a coach, a good coach, is someone who will coach themselves out of your business. It's interesting. It's the catch-22. It's counterintuitive, but it's extremely intuitive.